What's good, people? Main Relevant TV. Make we just take a quick look. This female who got run over and reversed on, she is now officially passed away. R.I.P. to her. Officially, she's gone. Her mother is up on the big internet, up on socials, screaming she wants some money. She has a GoFundMe on the big internet. So the mother is screaming for any of you guys out there who have some change available for put that in the kitty for her and for her legal costs, lawyer costs, and other fees that she needs to pay. For you guys out there, for put some money on that GoFundMe so she could pay for the necessary things for her picnic. People out here, some people out here screaming, how come the newspapers put the BBL influencer? I would have really gone out here, They's not going to put a name. Nobody know her by her name. Everybody know her by the BBL, Big Batty Jar. That's what people know her by. That's what she go by. And that was her claim to fame. BBL, Big Backers. That's what she go by. So when the media start call her what she go by, don't pretend that you people out there, is shocked that the media is calling her what she call herself, BBL, Big Backers. You knows like that. Let's not cap out there, like we shocked. The media call dark-skinned people all the time and mix up dark-skinned people all the last time. But we don't come out on the big internet for go out like we business that they call her BBL gal. The younger people who should be upset about them thing there, is the mother, the father, and the immediate family. I don't know why people out here fronting like they business that the media call her BBL biggers. Ras people out here fronting like they's up in raw, like they's upset. R.I.P. once again to the female. That's what we have to say. But make we just say it for what it ras is. People are saying one person made a choice. I want to ras my earring. Every single ras gal who was fighting made a choice. Mash up the gal and then be upset when the gal get in the car like a mad gal from down there, with her big backers and drive into people. We do have to say, when there's a war going on and injuries come from a war, that's what happens in war. People out there, who was fighting, there's only two things they should have expected. Blood and danger. Nothing else. Whether it's girl fighting or what, there's nothing else that people should expect. Blood and danger. In this example of what happened, blood spill, someone lose their life. That's what happens in war. The girl that got behind the wheel, the bleachers. I hear one of the female who was mashing her up say, yo, she slept with my man. She slept with my man. That's the come people start saying, yo, it's over, man. The girl in the red dress, you dance girl. Your man pull out his wood, unzipped his trousers, and went up in that fat crotches. Your man is the one for blame, you stupid ass girl. Your crotches was stale. That's why the man left you and went up under her crotches because it fat up. You knows like that. And then you and your brethren decide to rush the girl because you catch her on a one away. We have to say, the girl, the bleachers, her head gone, her head no good, your ass. We do have to say, the rest of them gal there who try to mash up the gal. You see, the gal who was doing the most aggression on the bleachers, that gal got away scot-free. I'm hearing the gal, R.I.P. to her, who lost her ass life. I'm hearing she didn't even ras too much. It's the other Bigfoot gal them. I want to ras my hearing on his big there. Them Bigfoot gal there start the problem and their brethren end up losing their life. You see it there, for you guys. This is how easy it is. For your brethren to start a problem, but you the one that end up losing your life. I want to ras really go on out here, This is what I tell you guys out there, Sometimes it's best to say, no. No, I'm not rolling tonight. I'm holding the one meds. It's not difficult for you guys out there, I'm hearing Aki Boy. He's screaming, the girl, the bleachers, are 5 bills. Aki Boy, you for shut your mouth. You feel girl is going to go quiver there, go and get surgery on lips. Go and get bleachers. Bleach the whole body. Get big backers. Fuck the ass. You feel them gal is gonna charge a cheap 5 bills? You for shut your mouth, Aki boy. You don't know that about no ass gal. When you last pipe gal, when you last enter some goodas, for shut your mouth. Me a garbage this boy chat about 5 bills. What the ass did that have to do with what the gal did? What's 5 bills have to do with the gal licking over people? Innocent people and people who was rushing her ass. What's the gal selling the crutches have to do with that ass? If the gal selling crutches, I fear her business. Only per man, once she come out of jail, would still want that ass crutches go up in that skins too. You know like that? Fool! You see that boy Aki checks a man business, she a sell goodas. So what if she's selling goodas, my guy? The goodas for sell, yes? Sell that girl them out there, so if it good, sell it. If it raw and stale, keep it to your raw self. But then again, the only time you'll find out if it's stale is if you go up in there, so. And you knows like that. With that said, for you guys out there, so, somebody has lost their ass life in this scenario. Why it start, how it start, who started, who tried to part it, who never parted. Somebody know what the real deal is. And the hungry people who know is the ones who is really involved. Them the hungry ones who know what really are going out yasso. There's a brethren who started it, who make her friend lose her ass life. I hear people blaming the girl behind the steering wheel. The girl head mad. The girl head no good. That's a case in itself. The girl are sickers. The girl are mothers. That's a case in itself. The girl could say, yo, I was having an episode and I blacked out and I jumped in the whip. You see it? If the girl have money, the girl could bust case. If the girl don't have no pee, her ass is going jail for a minute. Oh yeah, need I say, I see one brother shoot up and push up himself about the bleachers. It's good stuff. And what the ass was I seeing? This brother is screaming, he want to put money on her canteen. Oh really, my guy? You just want to let go of a nut in that because you know now she's in jail. She's not getting no wood. So you have to say, yo, I'll help. But make sure when you touch the streets again, you come to my crib. That's what you have to do. We know what you want, my guy. You want the body jar. Cause that big the wrath. You knows like that. That said, my guy, I feel your money. Spend it how you want. Either way, R.I.P. to the female who's lost her life. The girl that did it, she's in jail right now. Who's won in this scenario? The end of this story will be someone's lost their life and someone's gone to jail. Who's grieving? Who's more upset? The hungry people that's really going to be upset is the immediate family who really love the female who passed away. That's the hungry people who really care. Otherwise, for you guys out there, so stay safe, stay free. And remember, no matter how much money you have or how broke you is, you can't buy common sense. It's free. Remain relevant TV as always, you know. Like, share, subscribe. Peace.